Okay, so I'm reviewing this for a and helping the guy out a little bit. A contractor. He has a architect, engineer, give him plans. I remove the identifiers of the location. It's an existing structure here. This will be a proposed three-season porch, room porch. Now the permits are already active on this. This is already good to go. I'm going to have a little fun. Maybe I will, maybe I won't in this video. We'll see how I troll along. These are dollar signs, meaning you got to pay for dollars. Dollar signs. In the legend, you see, oh, it's not a dollar sign. Single pole switch, 48 inches above finished floor. AFF. Okay. AFF. All right. Smoke and carbon. Sorry, I'm reading through the cell phone also. Smoke carbon detectors. And the symbol is SD slash CO. It doesn't appear to be presented here. It's a three-season room. It means not heated. All right, not heated. The scale is such, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that the measurement in this case, the measurements are 12'6" and 19 feet. Or are they? Or they? All right, this is the finish. This is in plane with the structure. See it plane right there? This is a block. This is the finished wall in plane with the existing structure here. All right. This is what it's proposed to look like, you know, the existing structure. The problem with part of this rendering, this rendering meaning draft, this drawing, is that they did this scale showing the siding look like, you know, just show existing. It's okay, except for the problem is the siding runs this direction. So does this siding on the new addition. Now you can imagine trying to match that up. You're going to catch hell multiple times over. Multiple times over. Details matter. And as you see right there, it's a little bump out. Little bump out. That doesn't exist though. The plane of the structure, the plane of the building is here. It continues down. That little return does not exist. This is looking at the rear elevation facing the structure. Existing to the left is an access door. I'll show it to you in a minute. There's the steps you come out of this porch. So this would be on the other side of that. Finished floor is 2'6", is what they're showing. Finished floor really is judged by the interior floor. Keep track of that 19 feet again. There's 19 feet. And this is where we run into problems. It said 12'6". Now we have 12'8". And that's outside block wall. This is 8-inch CMU, concrete masonry unit, 8 inches. 16 inches is the is a footer. So it would be from, I'm looking through the camera, from here to here, 16. And that's 8 there. This is also the plane of the structure where here's the block wall. Here's a 16-inch by 10-inch, and there's the 8-inch block on top. As you can see, the plane goes fully up, and you bring down your siding and you wrap it with some face of this so wind doesn't get through it, etc. Except for you're going to have a vent here, so much for the wind. But it still stops the water from rolling down capillarily rolling down and around it. Sorry for the drawing there. It has a butterfly roof that's created. Remember I said they did those in the 50s? Very bad. This creates a position where snow will want to bridge from here to here and work its way under the shingles. This is going to be an issue. This will be an issue. That's the existing structure to the left. Let me see if I can get back to that in a moment. So here's 12'8". On this side it says 19.2. 19.2 is the outside of the block from the face of where the structure was supposed to be. As you can see that there's no extra little bump going beyond the building. Here's the building, existing building down here. There's no extra bump there. That's sort of presented there in the draft. So just a little bit of a issue going on there. And here's the butterfly roof issue I told you about. this existing roof will come down, meet this existing roof, and this sticks out significantly into the structure. So there's that snow issue that's going to be, definitely need something to deal with the snow where this is going in, where it's going in. And it's approximately this much distance with the snow consolidating. This roof here, actually the roof from the main structure comes this way, and then this roof comes there. So this will only be at the lower level, but nevertheless, it's an issue. It will be an issue. Back to the 12-foot 6 and 19-foot over there. You can see it showing the outside there and outside there. Now, the plans they're working off of are not stamped. I asked the contractor to get me the stamp plans. The municipality stamp plans. And then you could address, if this has not been resolved already. Maybe this has been resolved. I doubt it's been resolved. Here's 12-foot 8. Here's 19.2. So you've got a conflict in measurements. Which one will the county or the municipality or wherever you are, which one will they make you comply to? Well, the stamp drawings, but let's think that the stamp drawings are defective, that they also have this. Well, it's only a matter of 2 inches, but it matters. It's square footage. That's 2 by 2. So that's by this entire area, and they charge square footage here. I mean, in municipalities for the rental of their property, I call it, because you will be assessed a higher tax rate because of your addition that you put on your property. You think it's your property, it's really theirs, and they'll assess you per extra square footage you're using of their land that you believe is yours. This will have a dollar value. This one addition might be $10 a year, $20 a year extra, a year forever. All right, I just wanted to bring this one to you kind of fast. We can go over other things like, the footers another time. I think I'll show you in the field. He asked me to help him out. Really, I'm conflicted with helping him out, so I'll probably help him out. This is a rebar failure. Pull-out test. This is the rebar. This is what's left from it. Professor Lehman asked me, she's interested in the pull-out test I do. This was anchored in concrete. She wanted more information about it. This is what the failure looks like on the steel. Keep in mind your clamp force is here, so your focus of the whole entire stress is really the results of the concrete on this side. Over here, it's not being stressed back here, so we won't see any issues there. But it's focused, grabbing, clamping here, and pulling on the concrete, its anchor. In this case, whatever the value was, that's the fracture. And you can look at it, and I look at it in a microscope, and I like to see where it teardrops, where it compresses and tightens up. It gets closer. It gets more dense, and you can see that with the different colorations. You won't be able to see it in this one, but I'll get you who's that? Gray cat. So I'll get you that another time. So down here, we'll go back to this one. He has the block wall inbound, even though the outside siding and all will butt here. So it'll come, the siding is soon, the structure will turn and come this way. And then remember, elevation wise, you'll have the roof issue. Here though, as you see, it's evened up. It's evened up with the inside wall here. See how it's even? So these details matter. And that's an 8-inch block wall. But in this case, we could argue that this is a 2x6 wall without the imposed block wall below it. The issue is, so this is 6 inches over, right? So watch how this works. 5.5 inches over. That's the framing. It's 2x6 stud wall. Or is it the 5.5 inches over plus the siding, etc.? Well, this appears just to be the stud framing in detail. I'll get you better detail than that. There's part of it over here. So then we come back to this one, and we see, okay, this is the block wall, and this is the 2x6 wall ending here, flush. It just happens to look like it's even with that block there. That's like a 12-inch wall here, poured wall, existing foundation. So it wouldn't match up like that, visually, if you could really see the cutaway. So now we have this 2x6, that's 5.5 inches. So what's the intent? What's the intent? Here's 8 inches, so that's just about right here with the block wall. So this works out over here. It works out onto the right if you follow that around when you're trying to install this. But he has 12'8" as the outside block wall, and that's where the outer wall would be 12'8". All right, sorry about that. So that's the outer wall. If that's the case, this can't be true. They both can't be true. That can't be the block wall, the studded wall at 2'6", and this is the block wall at 2'8". Or you're going to have a reveal of about an inch. Inch of on each side if you try to divide it up, of a damn ledge sticking out the block wall, and it's going to come, draw water into it. So, can they both be true? They can't both be true, and you also get the detail, such as this. This detail does not show 1 inch block wall extending, and then this butts up to the block wall. Nope, it shows the block wall continuously down with the sill plate and rim board. What do they call it? Provide a bitmess. All right, that's waterproofing. Oh, this is what I want to bring your attention to. So 32 inches of frost line here. This guy went with 10-inch guy, I'm guessing. 10-inch on the footer. It's a clayish type material. They want to fill the ultimate webs of the block with concrete. It doesn't specify what PSI besides concrete compression strength of the footer, 3,500. Let's just say you can put 3,500 in there too. Well, this is dirt on this side, and this is nothing here. So filling this, we have expansive soil. But we have a huge drop off here. The water rolls off pretty aggressively here. Out to a property line is right next door, which is probably, about 12 feet apart, 12 feet away, and they share a little for water runoff, a swell. But nevertheless, if this water swells up, right? That was interesting. It's almost true. Cation effect of clay, expansive ability, can push on these 1, 2, 3 block footer also, and that could bow. Except for on this side, there's soil also that will be part of the resisting of the swelling here, pushing against it. Of course, this will be dry, so it'll be tight. This is swelling will have more of a pushing effect. So yeah, this works. It does. It can't beat the redundancy of it. It does have redundancy. But the soil on this side acts as the retaining wall, further retaining wall, soil, compressing both sides of this when it's dry. And again, when it's wet, you're going to get your pressure when the clay gets wet. Now, interesting enough, the clay's really not down to here, not till you get down about 32. This is all pretty good soil. I'll have to check it again. It was pretty dry when I was out there. And but I did look at the bottom of the footer, and I drove the shovel down and rotated over, and it's clay. It's like right there at 32 inches is clay. I mean, it's like 36. It turns into clay. A real interesting cutaway. All right, what else can I tell you? They require 2'6" crawl space, concrete, vapor barrier, and stone. They want there, and insulation. 3-season porches, I can tell you now, do not attempt to put without heating the entire room, plumbing in the outer walls, even if you're using a 2x6 wall in this region. It will fracture. It will expand and break. All right, I'll slow it. You guys can look at this. You can pause it and you can ask questions if you want. This is a door out the back of the structure. Let me see if I get this right. Yes, the door would be here. That's the back of the structure. Existing floor. Nope, door's over here. And let's see if we can get you that door. Access. Panel door. That's the one there. And again, there's the butterfly roof issue with the snow loads being trapped up here. That's you know, if you used a hip roof, that helps getting off it all. But this roof and this roof, neither one are hip roofs. They're just straight common rafters. Common rafters means it's just this way and that way. That's it. A hip roof would be two directions, two axes, and it would allow for, and you can direct the snow, the water and snow off of this. But this is just asking for trouble, especially this is level. He didn't specify that the inner rafter by the wall should be, you know, this is an issue. This is an issue. Again, the issue though is not only, but it's still existing. This much. This is existing wall. That's existing A-frame roof coming this direction, and then this will go this direction. So all of this area, approximately, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to use my brain. About 8 foot. It's significant. Let's see, 19. Around 7 feet here. I'll show it to you in the field, but not today. Maybe Wednesday. Gonna help him get through inspection at least for the footer, and then we'll see where it goes from there. This needs to be it needs to add the footers for these though. Oh boy! All right, so hope you guys can appreciate this. I'm doing that so you can pause and look over it. Take care.